Welcome to Better Living with Patti. Hello, YouTubers. It's Tuesday, February 14th, Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day, everybody. As I think I might have shared this with my YouTubers, I was supposed to be operated on tomorrow, but my A1C was too high. So they're not going to operate now. We have a tentative date for March 1st. My A1C, when they did two A1Cs, and I don't understand the differences. The one the doctor did in the office was 8.2. The one when I went to LabCorp was 8.8. So we're going to take the highest one, they said, and we'll see how you fare. So back then I had a week, now so it's been a week. So now I got 2 weeks to the day tomorrow to get it down below 8.0. I'm trying my best. I'm having apple cider vinegar in the morning, and I'm drinking it at night, a tablespoon, and I'm putting lemon juice and water with it. So hopefully that'll reduce it. It has already. Today I have, I'm only eating one meal a day, so I ate eggs late this morning. Not this morning, well, whatever time it was. And I got a little hungry, so I had a cabbage salad, and hopefully that'll, bring, because I heard the doctor told me to eat a lot of cabbage because that's fiber, and that'll bring it down, and drink a lot of water because that'll clean out the liver. So then I was reading on the internet that your liver dumps at night when you're sleeping, dumps a lot of sugar into the body. So that's why you have high blood sugars about 3 o'clock in the morning. So basically, my A1C right now is 8.1. I figured out the formula, how they do it. So basically, it's 8.1. I just have to get it below 8. It can be 8.0. It can be, I'm trying to get it below so that way they'll do it. So now yesterday, I had to get medical clearance from the heart doctor because when I went to the surgeon, my heart was at 107, I think it was, and she wanted to know why it was beating so fast. So I went to the heart doctor yesterday, and not only my heart was beating at 117, my blood pressure, the bottom number, was a little high. So he's going to put me on a beta blocker and try to get the heartbeat down and the blood pressure down. So all this is in preparation to, my bangs are getting long again, in preparation for the surgery. And hopefully, and I pray that I can have it done March 1st, because if I can't have it done March 1st, the earliest time she can do it is March 29th. So I'm praying and hoping that God will get my numbers down so we can do the surgery and get it over with. So that's what's happening with me. I figured I'd let you guys know. And when it does happen, we probably will only film maybe twice that week or whatever until I get out of the hospital. The hospital stay will be anywhere from 5 to 7 days, maybe 2 weeks. It's all according how fast my body reacts to everything. So we just have to, again, pray that it'll work and it'll get my body going again. So that's all that's going on. We're going to start doing a series because a lot of people, a couple of the comments, they wanted us to do a series on cemeteries around the area. And so what we're going to do is we're going to tell you the streets, like if we're by a cemetery and we know that we're looking for the Confederate one. I think I found it. It's up in Bellevue. It's on the borderline of Bellevue and Ocala. So hopefully we can film that this week and get that out there to you guys. But we're going to do a series on cemeteries in Florida because, like I said before, it's really interesting how they do it here. Sometimes they have there's a cement block about this high, or maybe even higher, maybe it's a foot, that's above the ground. So we're trying to figure out if the casket lays just below the ground a little bit, and then the foot is because the caskets, you know. And then other places we went to, it's really an elaborate cemetery. They have a picnic area, and they have it's covered, and there's grills there, and there's bathrooms there, and there's like the whole thing there. And I'm like, what do they do? After the funeral, they have the dinner or the lunch in there? I don't know why they do that. So if anybody knows that answer, and they've lived in Florida longer than we have, 13 years, maybe you can answer that for us, because I find it fascinating, because in New Jersey and in Pennsylvania, all they have is a cemetery, and there's just tombstones or headstones or footstones or whatever. And here it's very elaborate. I can't believe the extent of how they it fascinates me what they do, and how, you know, they must have I forget what they call it, but the little luncheonette or the dinner at the cemetery where they have the grills. I mean, it's elaborate. They have grills, they have picnic tables, they have, it's covered. There's bathrooms there. Like I said, it amazes me. And then at some graves, they'll have a whole picnic table, a whole bench there. And, you know, I just find it really fascinating how each state has a different way of their cemeteries. It fascinates me. Now, some of the cemeteries we've already done. Some of them are kind of, they give me, I've never told Richard this, but sometimes they give me the little bit of creepies, and I don't know why, but they do. And then some of them are very peaceful and quiet, and you don't even think about it, that you're in a cemetery. We try to be very respectful to the people that are there, the people that are buried there. So, you know, we try to be very considerate of that, and we try to be, you know, understanding and of the situation. You know, so basically, I found something interesting out. Someone told me this: if there's an angel on top of the headstone or footstone, that means it was a child that died. I found that very interesting, because, like I said, up in New Jersey, they just put a headstone or footstone, and they just say, you know, if it was a child, they say, like my grandmother and grandfather on my mother's side, her mother and father, they buried a baby that was about 5 months old, and it doesn't have a little angel or nothing on it. It just says Robert, and, you know, and beloved son, you went too soon or something. But here they put an angel on top, and some of the stuff people put out there is really, it's fascinating. We've seen anything from lanterns to, like I said, benches, to, like, they've built a wall around the graves. I've seen chain fences around the graves. It's really, I guess it's maybe, I don't know. Like I said, each state is different, and I guess they see it like they're preserving their loved ones or something. But I find it really fascinating, and I'm going to look it up, because to me, it's just fascinating. I think we're going to do a series, continue trying to find county or state parks. There's one down further, and the Indians fought the Americans because they didn't want to go on the reservation. And then there's one up further in Dunyellon that it's called the Rainbow Park. I don't know what the rest of it's called, but it looked very beautiful. It has a lot of walking paths on it, and it has a lot of, you can ride a bike on it. It's just outstanding. And then there's a park that is like, it's like all water and trees, and it's just where you can bring homeless cats to, and they just run around and, you know, stuff like that. There was a gentleman that started that, and he designated that land. He lived on that land. His house is still there. He no longer lives there. Nobody lives there now, but they made it a park, and it's designated to cats. And one time I went there, and there had to be like 100 cats running around. And it's funny that they didn't fight, like maybe they do and you just didn't see it, but they all got along. They knew where each cat was supposed to be and everything. And the house is locked up. The people that run the park have a key to the house, but they don't like people to go in it because they have pet doors for the cats to go in and out of there. And most of the cats, you know, and there's water on the property. There's a lot of water, and they don't lose the cats to, you know, alligators and stuff. So it's really interesting. A lot of birds there, a lot of exotic birds. So it's amazing how these animals and species all live together. And I'm not saying that there's not a cat that's aggressive and kills a bird, but they said that it's very rare that that happens. And it's very rare that an alligator will get the cat. And I guess it's maybe because they're well fed or something. I don't know. But the gentleman was pretty well off. He left 30 some acres to this, you know, preserve. And he used to, like I said, he used to live on the preserve. And it's really, it's an interesting one. And if I can remember where that was again, I'll go there again and show you that. But that's a fascinating one to see too. So we're trying to figure out ways to, what we can do. And for the next, after I get my surgery, it will be a good month, maybe month and a half, that we basically won't be doing too much of anything. We'll be at home until I get my stitches out and getting well. So hopefully everything will go well on that. Hopefully my A1C will come down and my blood pressure and my heart rate will go down, and then they can do the surgery on May 1st. If not, we're looking at May 29th. So I'm hoping and praying that May 1st is the due date, and hopefully it will work. So without further ado, I'm going to say, I'm going to say so long, and also stay healthy, stay informed, and stay happy. Oh, I haven't said this in a while. Please subscribe. Hit the like button. That tells us that you liked it. And the other one is hit the bell button. That tells you when we post, like Richard will say, exciting, new and exciting videos. There are some of them. But anyway, we're going to work on it. We're going to go for a ride tomorrow. So we're going to go and film something, and then we'll keep on trying to keep it. We're trying to keep ahead a little bit, so that way when I do go to the hospital, we just have to put the ones on. So without further ado, I'm going to say so long. Have a great Valentine's Day. Bye.